Hi, in this video we're going to give you a quick overview of the AnyDesk remote control software that you could use to connect a couple Linux computers. You could also use it for Windows and macOS, but in our demonstration we're just going to show you how it works between a couple Linux computers. So these are on the same network. You can use it over the internet as well, and there are several plans available depending on your needs. So if you go to their website here, you can see there's the free plan, mobile device support, 3 devices. You can do file transfer, remote printing, and wake on LAN. And then you have the solo, which has more connections and some other features, and then up the line. So still some decent features for the free version. So here's the basic prices here as well. This is monthly, so keep that in mind. So if it's something you're going to use a lot, or if you have a lot of devices, it might be worth getting one of the plans. Otherwise, you could just use the free one. All right, so when it comes to installation, of course, it's going to vary depending on what version of Linux you're using. But they do have a downloads section here. So if you want to add some repositories and install it that way, you could follow some instructions here. And then they also have some downloadable versions here as well, depending on what you're using. Okay, so we have it installed on this Linux computer. So now let's go over to another computer that we have it installed on as well. Okay, so now we're on a Kubuntu Linux computer, and the other one was Ubuntu Cinnamon. So 2 similar operating systems. So we have it here, and it actually shows under my recent connections here, and it actually found the other computer because it found the service running on the other one over the network, so I didn't even have to go look for it. It just showed up in the discovered section here. And if it doesn't, then you just find the remote number from the other computer here, the address here, put it in the box and connect. All right, so let's just check out a couple settings here real quick. All right, general settings, security settings, which you'll have to unlock to change for permissions and that type of thing. ACLs, discovery, if you want to turn off the discovery right here or exclude this device from discovery, you could do that as well. All right, privacy settings here for chats, screen frames, display settings. Best quality is the default. And you could hide cursors and that type of thing. Audio settings, VPN settings. So you can use a VPN connection if you want. Otherwise, it's just going to use the standard connection, which I believe is encrypted as well. So which should be fine unless you have a special need to use a VPN connection. All right, general settings here for ports and proxies. File transfer options. You could do some captures as well. You could also record. And you have the Wake on LAN, and you can make an account. You don't have to make an account to use it, but you can if you want. I imagine if you get one of the pay-for plans, you're going to have to make an account, though. All right, then up at the top here, we have your account information, session history, and your address book, which is not included in the free plan, as you can see there. All right, so you can enter the remote address there if you need to. All right, but since we already have this shown in the recent sessions and discovered, we're going to go ahead and connect here. And you could also browse files from here as well, but let's start by connecting. All right, so the other side needs to accept, so let's go back over there. All right, showing down here, so I'll accept the connection here from Bob. All right, so now let's go back over to the other side. All right, so now you can see we are connected to the other computer here, and we could go ahead and use it just like we were sitting in front of it. All right, then when you're connected, you have some options here for your screens. If you want to browse the files, you can see it shows you kind of like an FTP type interface where you have this device and the remote device, and then you could copy files back and forth between it. And then here we have the chat. So if you want to send a chat, you could do that. And we have some actions here. If you need to request elevation, take some screenshots, configure VPN, and so on. All right, then we have the keyboard options here for remote, local, or auto. Display options here if you want to go full screen. Change your mode. Let's say you need a little better performance. You might want to, change it to something like speed or balanced. Cursor options. Other options for sound and clipboards. Then you have some options here for your markup for the whiteboard. All right, so that's pretty much all there is to it if you just want to use it for some basic connectivity. So once again, you'll just need to go to the website, find the correct version of the software based on your version of Linux, download it and install it. And then if you're going to use the free account, you don't need to sign up for anything. Just get it started here, and then hopefully it will auto-detect other computers on the network. Obviously, it's not going to auto-detect other computers over the internet, so you'll have to do that manually when you just get the code from the destination computer, and then you could send it over to the one that wants to connect to it, and then put it in there, connect, approve it on the other end, and that should be all there is to it. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you can download AnyDesk, and then you can try it out for yourself. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.